Thank you. And I would like to ask our new president to join me here at the podium.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Faccio in italiano, Yeah. Yeah. Hello, hello everybody. We speak in Italian, being in the Italian Parliament. This is probably the first and last time you will hear me speaking Italian, but I think it's such a nice language, especially because when our country before was divided in many countries, and then we united, and we choose the language of Dante as common language. E vorrei partire da una citazione di uno statista italiano, Aldo Moro, vittima di terrorismo, per dimostrare che ci siamo un po' passati tutti dalle tragedie. E la citazione è che nessuno è chiamato a scegliere tra essere in Europa e essere nel Mediterraneo, poiché l'Europa intera è nel Mediterraneo. Quindi eccellenze, cari delegati, cari partners, signore e signori. E per me è un onore e un privilegio essere chiamato oggi a ricoprire il ruolo di presidente di questa prestigiosa organizzazione, ricevendo il testimone dal presidente Enam Mayara del Marocco, che ha guidato strategicamente l'Assemblea in questi ultimi 2 anni difficili per le regioni del Mediterraneo e del Golfo. E sono altrettanto lieto di ricordare la delegazione italiana che mi ha sostenuto all'unanimità alla candidatura alla presidenza.
Supported him unanimously to the presidency of PAM, supported by the presidents of the 2 branches of the Italian Parliament, the Senate and the Chamber. The PAM is very important for the Italian as a forum for cooperation to promote stability, security and sustainable development in the Mediterranean. It's a privileged point of view in order to deal with economic, social and political challenges before us over the next 2 years. The geopolitical situation of the region is very fluid, to speak euphemistically. It is an expanse of water which unites and separates peoples and which is marked by bitter political, religious conflicts, vulnerabilities, social and economic vulnerabilities. The world has been going through stormy times, and the Mare Nostrum has been affected by this. But if we don't organize ourselves and work together, we will sink. Mediterranean through history has been a place of huge importance, the cradle of peoples and cultures which without parallel in the rest of the history of the world. We are the descendants of those peoples, have the duty to recover the function of a sea, which not a simple expanse of water, but which it has been and must continue to be a bridge of dialogue between Europe, Africa and the Middle East. We must use our parliamentary diplomacy to improve not only the current times, but also the futures of our peoples, and to contribute to build our brick of peace, which together will become significant. With this, I'd like to begin my 2 years as president and indicate some strategic actions I would like to set out to you. First of all, to deal with the strategic challenges in the Euro-Mediterranean area and the Gulf, respecting the integrity of people and the sovereignty of states and protection of the communities living in complex areas. Secondly, promoting common actions against climate change, environmental degradation, economic inequality, and the unbalanced access to natural resources, in particular water. Thirdly, combat disinformation and misinformation. And fourthly, sustain the reconstruction or the construction of confidence and a renewed support for multilateralism, which needs to be more active and more balanced. And together with the parliaments involved, as we were saying previously, I'd like to work to establish a youth forum for the Mediterranean and the Gulf area, because We may continue to think of our generation, but if we do not create jobs, happiness, prosperity and peace, and living together for the future generations, we'll be continuing here talking about the errors of the past and not working for the prospects of the future. I also fully support the establishment of the Transpath Summit together with the organizers of Med Dialogue of 2025 as a follow-up to participation on the PAM's participation in the summit of the UN future. And it is also very important to promote economic and financial integration of our users through the Economic Forum of Marrakesh, which is an international platform which has a leading role with regard to these issues, also establishing all the momentum to the Women's Forum with full support for its new chair. We can work together to solve the problems of our wonderful Mediterranean, also supported by new friends who've understood how important it is to work in unity, which develops peace and prosperity. I'd like to quote another writer, Alexander Dumas, who in the Count of Monte Cristo defined the Mediterranean as a great lake, and we are all around that great lake. Thank you.
شكرا سيد الرئيس. وأعطي الكلمة وسأسلم لسيد الرئيس.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And I'm handing over the keys and the flag.
سنستمر وسأعطي الكلمة لسيد الأمين العام من أجل إطلاعنا على الأنشطة
Over to the Secretary General. And we're going to